The metal feels heavy in your hand. I bet something else of his would also feel heavy in my hand. Hello, and welcome back to Home is Where He Is Day 2. This is a Yandere dating sim in which you encounter a sentient colony of Yandere black mold when you move into your late grandfather's house. He seems sweet and kind, if not a little creepy, but the more time you spend in the house, it becomes apparent that something is deeply wrong. Will you ever be able to go outside again? Or has mold wormed their own way too deep into your heart? Let's get started. Also, day 1 has actually been changed quite a bit. So I actually replay from day 1 so we can see the new choice and everything. But if you would like to skip straight to day 2, I've left timestamps in the description box below. I know everything about you, but I want to hear it from your mouth. What should I call you? She, her. There we go. The sky is dark. The rain falls as if the heavens themselves are grieving. Oh, what a pretty line. You watch the casket descend, vanishing into the deep grave. Your mother adjusts the veil atop her head, seemingly more concerned about the drizzle ruining her makeup. Your cousins are huddled under a tree scrolling through their phones, as if nothing else matters. As if him didn't matter. Your aunt is weeping by the graveside. The rhythm seems steady and rehearsed. They aren't burying a man. They're burying an obstacle. Oh, ouch. You're already exhausted by it all. Before you leave, the gravedigger points towards a condolence book, a formal record for those left behind. Fake words. You were the only one who truly seemed to love him, the granddaughter he adored so much. The only one who stayed when everyone else turned their backs on a dying man. You decide to sign one last time, a final statement that you were his granddaughter. My name? Yandere. The name looks too small on the blank white page. You put the pen back. There's nothing left to do. He's gone. Your relatives have already headed straight to the notary's office. All you have left now is the key in your pocket and the house he left behind. The whole way there is a blur. As if you're just passing through meaningless streets. Your mind feels empty and nothing seems to matter. Even the rain has stopped falling. You think that maybe that old house will bring you some relief. You had to give up your cramped old apartment. But it would be worth it. Just to be there one more time. It looks bigger than I remember. And too silent now. I might feel a bit out of place in a house this big. The flowers are still alive. It bothers me. Sometimes I think he was forgotten too quickly. The furniture is draped in white sheets. There's too much dust. The house reeks of mold. That's my new boyfriend, the mold. But you feel like there's something else in the air. Yeah, the mold. A familiar scent. Ancient. As if it never truly left. Memories drift through your mind. Of when you used to visit your grandfather. Back when you still came here. You run a hand through your hair. The house is filthy and cluttered. It needs a deep clean after sitting empty for years. Oh, wait, hang on. What was that? Oh. Did you guys see that? Hang on, let me move myself out of the way. Watch this window just above my screen. Did you guys see that? Your heart skips a beat. On the floor lies a shattered vase. The flower inside is dead and moldy. The water that kept it alive is a sickening green and it looks slimy. Did it fall on its own? You wouldn't believe it just lost its balance. With great reluctance, you grab your suitcase and head upstairs. Your steps feel automatic. The way to the upstairs bedroom is still fresh in your memory. The smell of mold is worse up here. It's almost suffocating. It looks exactly the way I remember. The bed is one of the only pieces of furniture not covered by a ghostly sheet. It confuses you. You look at the fabric. There are no stains, no creases. It looks like it was recently tucked in. Has the mold been sleeping in it? Why is there a creepy doll? It's strange. The house had been empty for nearly 2 years before your grandfather passed away. Maybe you just forgot to cover it. Funerals are usually draining, even more so when you seem to be the only one actually feeling anything. You unzip your bag. You don't have the energy to even put clothes on hangers or in drawers. You start pulling them out and throwing them into the closet. Everything mixed together in a messy pile. I'll deal with this tomorrow. I still have a lot of cleaning to do. I'll fix everything tomorrow. Talking to yourself brought some comfort. The comfort of knowing that you weren't alone there. I mean, I'm definitely not alone. There's something in this house. You barely kick off your shoes before collapsing onto the mattress exhausted. The weight of the day finally pulls you under. The dust invades your lungs. But your eyes are already too heavy to open. For a moment though, through the fog of sleep, your ears seem to catch something. A faint sound, like the rustle of fabric in the dark. Oh hell. The house gets cold at night. You feel like you should get up and find a blanket for the early hours. But exhaustion speaks louder than the cold. And you fall asleep atop those dusty sheets. In that old house. Day 1. The light hits your eyes when you open them. The tiredness is still there, but something in the environment forces you to open them. Your back hurts. The mattress is too hard and you slept in a strange position. During the night, you swore you felt it sink before falling fully asleep. It was as if someone had sat there. Even though you slept on top of the covers, strangely, you don't feel cold. In fact, your body feels warm, as if it had been covered all night. You look around. The room looks tidier. The smell of mold seems to have become subtler. Looking down, you notice a blanket you brought in your suitcase clumsily folded at the edge of the bed. I don't remember grabbing. I think I must have gotten up during the night because of the cold. You sit up quickly in bed. The movement makes your head spin and your vision darken. The air feels a little heavy. Even without the full stench of mold, there are other scents, like wet earth and cleaning products. It feels almost like too much. As if an entire bottle had been wasted on the floor. Your stomach growls, reminding you of the consequences of skipping dinner yesterday. Your bare feet touch the floorboards. It takes a moment, but you finally stop, and you look down. The wood under your feet wasn't rough or dusty like last night. It looked polished and almost shiny now. Well, at least the mold has been cleaning. The mold man is cleaning for us. See, we might have a black mold problem. It might be hazardous to our health, but at least he's hot and he's a male wife. You go down the stairs quickly, unconsciously holding your breath. Something feels different. The white sheets covering the sofas have been removed and folded into a neat pile. The windows are so clean that you can see the garden clearly outside. Is someone there? Your voice cracks. As if you were afraid it would be answered, the silence becomes deafening. The sound of your racing heart reaches your ears. Uh-oh, did I hear that right? The door. I locked it, didn't I? You take long strides towards the entrance. Oh, hell. And the handle resists, intact. Of course no one got in. Then why did everything change? The restlessness doesn't go away. You look at the small dresser near the door. Your keys were no longer there. You aren't sure if you left them there. You force your lungs to draw air slowly. Your heart begins to steady. You close your eyes and rub your temples. Stress. It's the stress. Dealing with a funeral and a complicated family is making me see things. The smell in the kitchen seems milder. You try to focus on your own hunger and ignore the strangeness when your stomach growls once more. Alright, let's look around. The sink looks clean and dry. There isn't a drop of water or a grain of dust. The dark marble looks polished in a methodical way. The cloth is folded perfectly beside it. What's going on? A photo of Grandpa. He looks happy at a sport fishing trip. That was before he got sick. I don't know why he kept this photo here. You stare at the photo. As frightening as the situation is, seeing that picture brings a flicker of comfort. The chairs that were previously suspended are now on the floor. The glass looks impeccably clean. There isn't even a single spiderweb underneath it. Everything is too clean, and then there's this. The fruit shines on the clean counter. Almost perfect in an artificial way. If it weren't for a bite on the side, too small and delicate as if just tasting the flavor. The flesh is still pale. It looks like it was only recently exposed to the air. I didn't bite that, I think. I don't remember buying this either. Can you imagine if there's actually no, sentient Yandere black mold, and we're actually just hallucinating because of all the mold? How would I be a weirdo when I eat the mold? Eat it. You stare at the apple in your hand. If they ate some, why leave it here? Your stomach aches. Before you can think, you bring the fruit to your mouth. It's sweet. Too sweet. The texture gives way easily. Inside it's softer than it should be. I don't like that. Something about it feels wrong. You toss the core into the trash once the soft flesh is gone. Apples should not be soft. You aren't sure if you were actually that hungry. You walk to the back door and grab the handle. Twist. Push. Nothing. It's locked. You try again, forcing it. The cold metal slips in your hand. Nothing. I'm just tired. I have to be. Your voice sounds muffled. As if you're speaking from far away. The sweet taste lingers in your mouth. Overwhelming. It feels sickening now. Your body freezes. Your eyes drift upwards. Hey, look, it's my boyfriend. Above you, a stain marks the corner of the wall. Has that always been there? You frown. It looks like a massive leak. Silence. Your stomach churns. Not from hunger, but something else. Something heavier. I need a shower. You move away from the door too quickly. The hot water falls over your shoulders, but it doesn't seem to relieve your tension. Just heats the skin. What is happening to this place? You know what my worst apple nightmare is? I think it's bad when you bite into an apple and it's soft, but I think it might be even worse if you bite into an apple and there's half a worm. I think that would make me cry. Water runs through your hair as you stare at the floor tiles. I thought coming here would make things better. You turn off the tap. A thick steam fogs up the glass and the small window at the top of the bathroom. You reach your hand outside the shower stall trying to reach the towel rack, but your fingers only find the cold damp tile. What? You open the door so abruptly that you can hear it creak. The morning cold hits your wet skin quickly, causing an immediate shiver. The rack is empty. You look at the floor, feeling strangely relieved to see the towel lying there. Your eyes drift to the fogged up mirror as you wrap yourself in the dry fabric. Excuse me, Mould, were you watching me shower? Through the steam, you can see marks as if someone had drawn there. No, someone drew there. Your jaw tightens as you swallow hard. Check the mirror. I am getting out of the house. If someone drew a little love heart and a smiley face, I'm gone. You walk with wet footsteps to the mirror. It's still fogged up, but you can see what looks like a smiley face and a heart. I first thought that I would run out of the house. I don't care if I'm naked, I'm gone. No matter how much you wanted to find an explanation for this drawings made it clearer. You're not alone. Maybe you never were. Leave the bathroom without looking. You turn your face away, avoiding looking at the mirror again. Part of you wants to understand. Another part feels like you aren't safe here. Before you realize that your legs move on their own, you don't care if the floor gets wet. You just need to put something on and get out of that house. Your body freezes. The closet door is open. The clothes are all folded and organized in a sloppy way on each shelf. Desperation takes over you as you rummage through them looking for something to wear as fast as possible. You dress with hands that are still wet. The fabric sticks to your skin. You try to ignore your own reflection in the mirror behind you. Oh, go away. You stop. The room is bright and it's still daytime, but behind that door, it looks too dark. Silence. Your hands tremble as you take a step back. You can hear a breath other than your own. Short. Light. Scream or run away? Run away! Your breathing seems to be getting faster and faster. You look around searching for a means of escape, but there is none. The only possible exit is the bedroom door. The same one you are certain someone is behind watching you. Quickly, you turn to the window. Your hands throw the curtains aside, revealing the garden below. It's a bit of a drop. You swallow hard, glancing over your shoulder. Whatever is there hasn't moved. It doesn't seem like it's going to pounce. You try to wrench the window latch open, forcing it with all your might. Damn it! The door moves away. You're ready to react to any kind of attack, but it wasn't that. Something moves in the darkness. It's not a shadow, not a piece of furniture. The smell gets stronger before you see it. See, he's so cute! Look at him! He's wearing your sweater. Look how cute he is. An old sweater you were so attached to was now being worn by that man. It looks much too small for him. His hair is long. It looks unkempt. He doesn't attack you. He just looks at you with a smile that is too wide. But he's so cute looking. Look at him. Oh, I love him. His pale skin looks a bit flush, and the smell of roses in the room becomes sickening and strong, masking the slight smell of mold. I don't want to scare you. His hands move nervously as he approaches. I mean, you freak the shit out of me, but you're so cute. The steps are light and slow, as if fearing you might run. He stops in front of you. His body seems tall compared to yours. He brings his fingers to your cheek. The touch is icy like ice cubes. Your skin feels damp like wet paper. He forces your gaze to meet his. Did you like the gift? I tried to draw something beautiful. You still like beautiful things, don't you? Okay, I'm assuming he's been festering in my grandpa's house since I was a child. Yes, you do. His tone sounds almost like that of a child seeking approval. I also cleaned the house. You seem tired. I did everything right. I'm helping, so don't run away. Your brain seems to finally process everything. You swat his hand away from your face. He looks at his own hand, turning red with a sort of indignation. Your mouth opens. No sound comes out. Your throat locks up. He's too close. What are you doing here? Who are you? You. Do you live here hidden? In hiding? No. No, my madame. I've always been here. You're lying. The house is empty. It always has been. You're an intruder. Damn it, Grandpa. I knew we should have gotten the house, treated. He tugs at his sweater like an anchor. It's an awkward movement. I'm not lying. I need to get out. Did you take my keys? Give me my keys and I won't call the police. Let me go, and you won't have any trouble. He tilts his head so far that you hear a dry crack from his neck, as if it were broken. Go away. Why? I won't hurt you. I folded the clothes. I cleaned the house. Why leave? What does that matter? I only arrived here yesterday and all of this? I don't even know what you are. You smell like mold. You're strange and disgusting. Wait, hang on a second. I don't think he's strange. Okay, maybe he's a little strange. I don't think he's disgusting. And on top of that, you're acting like a stalker. The words came out like poison, but his reaction wasn't one of fury. Mold? He repeats it as if testing the sound. You can call me that. I do not want to call you Mould. I said that in the initial video and I'll say it again. I don't want to call him Mould. Can you imagine if we're absolutely fandangling it on the bed? And what do? Oh, Mould. Harder. That feels so good, Mould. Yeah, Mould. You can call me that if you want. Oh, he's so cute. He's like yearning. He falls to his knees in front of you. The impact didn't make a sound like bones hitting the floor, but rather a muffled sound like a sack of dirt. He grabs the hem of your shirt in a plea, making you stumble back. Please don't go. I beg you, madame. Don't go. I will keep the windows clean. The floor's polished if that's what you prefer, but don't leave us. You can polish something else on mine though. I mean what? His voice is broken, sounding almost human and far too innocent. Seeing this man kneeling at your feet causes both revulsion and involuntary pity. He's completely crazy. If I try to run, he'll chase me, or worse, he might freak out. Say, hey guys, meet me and my boyfriend, Mould Spores. We are a polycule. We have me, we have Mould Spore number 1, Mould Spore number 2, so on and so forth. He is so cute though. If I stay, you look at Mould. His hands are trembling while holding your shirt. Saliva goes down dry in your throat. If I say no, will he let me go? Fine. I won't leave, but give me some space. Mould lifts his face. He immediately lets go of your clothes and crawls backwards. Yes. Space. Even as he obeys, his eyes remain too attentive. Fixed on you, noticing every movement, his hair looks so soft. He obeyed. At least he seems to understand commands. I think he's kind of packing in there. Anyways, back to the game. If I can keep him occupied long enough, I'm going downstairs. I need water. He stays in place, only giving a brief nod. Stay here. You leave the room with steps that are much too slow. Your mind feels alert, as if you were turning your back on a predator. Right, and they were here. You look at the dresser by the door. The wood is clean and varnished, but the keys aren't there. You open the drawer, empty, not even a spider web. How could anyone do so much in so little time? Well, he's made up of many. You look up. There is a dark stain on the ceiling above you. You think you see it move. You blink. And for a second, you think it's looking back. Have I seen this before? You walk to the window and try to open it. It won't move. The latch seems stuck, just like upstairs. You use all your strength to pull it, but you don't seem to have any success. The same sound. You look up again. The same stain, as if it were following you. Oh, great. Yes, he's just warping around on the ceiling, following me around. And the scary thing though, is like, I feel like even if we leave the house, maybe he might just attach some spores to us and follow us to our own home. You let go of the latch. Your fingers ache from the effort. You stare fixedly at the stain on the ceiling. It doesn't just look like a leak, it's too dark. The stain looks the same as the one behind the door and the one in the kitchen. I see you. Get out of there. Your body is trembling when you scream at the stain. No answer. Oh, great. Crazy woman screams at stain. Am I imagining things? You stare at the stain as if you expected it to react somehow, but it remains static against the white of the ceiling. And the clock on the wall marks the seconds. Maybe you're getting paranoid. A strange shadow. That's all it is. He's upstairs. He's just a weird guy. You turn to go to the kitchen. Something is wrong. By instinct, you look back. See? The stain that was previously more of an irregular circle now looks longer, stretched towards the stairs. I'm going crazy. You walk to the sink, hoping that a bit of water will relieve you. You turn on the tap and drink the water straight from your hand, feeling great relief from your dry throat. You try to compose yourself. Run your hand through your hair and only then look back at the sink. Your body freezes when you see the reflection in the aluminium. Oh god. Mould is standing at the kitchen door, still wearing your sweater. He's leaning forward with his hands together while watching you in silence. Damn it, I told you to stay upstairs. You yelled for me to leave. What? Sorry for scaring you, madame. Fear quickly turns into defensive irritation. You walk to the kitchen window trying to open it, but exactly like the others, it was stuck. Why weren't the windows open? Mould doesn't know. You locked them on purpose. Your accusation makes him take a step back, waiting for you to calm down. Mould didn't do that. If they open, you will leave me. You take a deep breath. Even if he is a complete stranger, he doesn't really seem like he wants to hurt you for now. But you aren't going to accept staying here forever. It's dangerous outside. Stay here. Mould takes care of everything. Now he speaks of himself in the third person like a child, but he acts like a jailer. I need to stay calm and everything will be fine. Look, Mould, I'm hungry. I haven't done any shopping yet, but I bought some things in my suitcase. His eyes seem to brighten for a moment. His hunched posture vanishes as he takes on a more animated stance. Yes, food. Mould put it all away. Mould cooks. Wait, he cooks as well? I mean, I see this as an absolute win. Mould will do it. He gestures towards the dining table, silently asking you to sit. Reluctantly, you sit down. How could all this happen? The house was locked this whole time, no sign of a break-in. You look at the glass tabletop, thoughtful. He says he's always been here, but that's impossible. You turn your head to look at Mould. He was singing while rummaging through the kitchen cabinets. He's so cute. What kind of thing is he? Trying to leave today doesn't seem like it's going to work. Maybe not even tomorrow. Or maybe I don't want to leave. What should I do? You look outside the window and the sky was already orange. Is it getting dark yet? Mould returns a while later, placing a plate in front of you. It was a simple pasta you brought in your suitcase. Nothing special. Aren't you going to eat? Mould has already eaten. He only wants to see you satisfied, madame. He doesn't sit down. Just watches you with crossed hands, waiting for anything you might have to say. You force the first forkful under his gaze. The pasta seems overcooked, but it doesn't taste like anything is out of the ordinary. I need to keep up appearances that I've accepted all this madness. Luckily, it's edible, right? Maybe when he sleeps, I can search the house, if he even sleeps. After dinner, he insists on cleaning everything and follows you to the room, always 3 steps away. Yay! He doesn't touch you, but his presence feels crushing. I'm going to sleep. You can go wherever it is you sleep. Mould doesn't need to sleep. He continues to stare at you, without blinking. You hesitate for a moment while looking at him. Right. Good night. You close the bedroom door. You don't lock it. You can't. You lie down on the bed. It feels fresher now. The sheets have been changed and the smell of dust is gone. You don't turn off the lights while trying to close your eyes. Any slight noise makes your heart beat faster in your chest. I'm scared. What if we get jump scared? Memories of your grandfather drift through your mind. You try to push them away faster than they appear. Your eyes squeeze shut before you drift off, before you succumb to exhaustion. You feel the sheet being adjusted. A cold hand brushes the hair away from your face. It stops there. It doesn't move away. You pretend to be asleep. And even so, it remains. Day 2. Your wrist burned with a cold touch all night long. Hey, flowers! You wake up to the sound of birds outside. The bedroom curtains are drawn, letting in very little light. The blanket feels like it was recently tucked around your body, and your head sinks into the pillows. You turn your head. Next to the bed, there's a vase of flowers. Roses. The very same ones responsible for the scent that's now making you nauseous. They look like they've been artificially dyed a shade of blue. I mean, they're nice. They were clearly painted by hand. Tiny imperfections that still let the original color show through. He left this here. Yeah, they're very pretty. You throw the blankets aside. Your wrist feels numb, marked by itchy, reddish splotches. Oh great, I'm having a reaction to the mold. And as you sit up, you notice your cardigan tossed over the headboard. What is this doing here? You touch it. The fabric feels warm against your skin, as if it were taken off just moments ago. Excuse me, did he take my cardigan off? The clothes now smell of damp earth and something sickly sweet and decaying. This doesn't bother you as much as you expected. That's because I'm a freak. Maybe it should bother you more. You walk down the stairs barefoot, and the house feels a bit different from yesterday. The windows that were stuck before you are now wide open, letting the bright daylight stream in. Hey, the window's open, time to leave! Your eyes sting as you stare too intensely at the backyard. Did he open them? The smell of frying food catches your attention. The pan sizzles as you step closer. Mould is standing in front of the stove, hunched over. Look at him! He's even making us breakfast. How can we not love him? He's so sweet. I adore him. He holds the spoon awkwardly as he stirs some eggs in a frying pan. He snaps his head in your direction. The movement is fast, as if he had already been watching before you even arrived. The burner is turned off. The sizzle of the pan dies down instantly. I feel like he is able to scry through his mold spores. Either he leaves like little pieces of mold around and watches you through them, or because he's a colony of spores, he leaves them everywhere, so they just know where you are, what you're doing at all times, and they just report back to him. I'm also thinking that like, he's not just the mold, he's like the entire house at this point, depending how far the infestation has gone. Silence. A smile slowly forms on his face, as if it's being pieced together. Yeah, as if like what little bits of mold are scrambling in place. Kind of like when you have a bunch of people on like a football field holding up a bunch of signs to make a big image. Good morning, my madame. Are you hungry? Did you sleep well? Mould didn't find many things for breakfast. Sit down. His tone is softer than yesterday. Too soft. I don't want to ignore him. I don't want to be mean. Good morning. Good morning, Mould. Mould seems to freeze at the sound of your voice. The hand holding his spoon trembles slightly as a smile takes over his face. His dark irises dilate in a terrifying way, taking up nearly his entire eye. Sit down, my madame. Mould made food. Mould did everything right. He suddenly stops, looking at you with a satisfied smile. My madame accepted it. Mould is happy. He clumsily serves you, setting the plate in front of you. He almost drops it into your lap. He stays by your side, staring intently as if waiting for something. Did my madame like the roses? Mould picked them for you. He rubs his hands together awkwardly while waiting for your answer. Thank him. I'm gonna be nice this time. Yes, they're beautiful. Mould stands completely still for a second. He seems to be processing it, as if it were truly unexpected. Going by the theory of if Mould is like the entire house, which part of the house are his erogenous zones? I feel like the stairs. Maybe he really likes it when you walk up and down them, or the staircase railing when you hold it and run your hand up along it. Then, his smile widens. He's so cute. I love him. My madame liked them. He leans in. Then Mould did right. His smile doesn't fade. It just stays there. If Mould does right, Mould can keep going. Too close. Yes, Mould will put them all over the house. If it is correct, my madame stays. Mould picks up all the ceramic shards. He moves through the kitchen in an unsettling way. He doesn't say a word while taking care of all the dirty dishes. For a moment, everything seems normal again. Almost normal. Look around or wait. I mean, we could look around a bit. I wanna look around. Everything looks just as clean as yesterday. It's almost strange how much this doesn't seem to bother you like it did the day before. The water stops running. Silence. Guys, I hope you're ready because after this, we're gonna redo the route, but we're gonna be really mean to him. And I feel a little bit bad about it. Mould doesn't turn to face you right away. He grips the edge of the sink and takes a deep breath. Then he moves. He walks up to you with slow yet somehow heavy steps. Is that because he has a really big wee? It makes him heavy? A girl can dream. His hand rummages through the pocket of his sweatpants that he stole from your closet, pulling something out from inside. His wiener? Again, a girl can dream. Oh, my keys. Oh, damn. The keys. My madame said you need food. He extends his hand. The keys are right there in his pale, wet palm. Outside. It's dangerous. Mould keeps my madame safe. Mould takes care, the outside doesn't. He tilts his head. It feels wrong. You hesitate to take them, looking at him as if to make sure he's actually handing them over to you. Take the keys carefully. If he's made up of different, like, spores, can he, like, just transfer more spores lower down and make it bigger? You reach your hand out to his. Your fingers brush against his palm, which feels strangely cold now, but he doesn't resist. He doesn't even try to snatch the keys back from you. Come back soon. You didn't think he would actually give them to you. The metal feels heavy in your hand. I bet something else of his would also feel heavy in my hand. You stare at the keychain in disbelief. Why? You stand up. Before you can leave, he grabs your wrist tightly. The very same wrist that's still itching from that strange allergy. But when he touches it, the burning seems to soothe. Wait a moment. He lets go of your hand. You don't understand what he wants this time. Without a word, he vanishes up the stairs. When he returns, there's fabric in his hands. The same cardigan you found in the bedroom earlier. It looks cold outside. It's sunny outside. He steps closer. He doesn't seem to even hear you. Take it with you, madame. Is it because you put spores on it and you can watch me through the spores in the cardigan? Take the cardigan. You take the cardigan. There's something strange about it, but you put it on. The sickly sweet smell wraps around you now. Mould watches you with a satisfied smile. Guys, do you think that when he comes, it's like normal and liquidy? Or is it kind of like a puff shroom sporing into the air and it just kind of goes like out the tip? Shut up, Yiddy. Mould watches you with a satisfied smile. The door is right there, but something feels off, as if leaving isn't going to be as easy as it seems. You slot the key into the lock, turn it. It's unlocked. You look over your shoulder expecting to see Mould standing there, but he's already gone. Where are my other things? You walk over to the small dresser where you usually leave your belongings. Your wallet and your phone are there, lined up perfectly. You slip the items into your pocket and push the door open. Pleasant morning air hits your face and the silence of the house is just replaced by the sound of the car passing down the street and the dog barking. You walk down the porch steps. I'm out. You walk down the sidewalk with firm steps. The metal of the keys feels like it's burning your palm. I have the keys, so I could just leave. I could go to a bus station and never come back. But why does that feel so cruel? Your wrist flares up and you scratch at it with frantic intensity. Pulling up the sleeve of your cardigan, you look at your wrist. You notice it looks worse and worse the more you scratch. You quicken your pace towards the market. As you walk, you notice people looking at you, strangely. Some even moving away. Wait, what? You don't understand why. Is there something on my face? You wander through the market trying to follow mental grocery list. Your hand grips the handle of the small basket you're carrying. The sterile smell of the market seems to fade with every step, replaced by the sickly sweet odor of roses and damp earth. The fresh scent of bread grows stronger. You reach out, grab a bag of whole wheat bread and place it into your basket. The person beside you mutters while giving you a sidelong glance. Is that coming from you? Good heavens, that's strong. Sorry. She wrinkles her nose before moving away entirely. Do I stink? Weird. You can hear her muttering in the distance. Other people stare. Not directly, but enough. One of them covers their nose. Another switches aisles. You don't understand. I'm smelly! The colors catch your attention first. Vivid reds, deep yellows, greens far too bright, carefully arranged. They all look perfect. None of them feel right. You step closer. The sweet aroma should be pleasant, but something doesn't feel right. It's too sweet. Heavy. Your hand hovers over an apple. Red, smooth and flawless. For a split second it looks artificial. Your hand trembles before touching the fruit. The skin feels soft. No, not soft. It gives slightly beneath your touch. You pull your hand back, quickly. For a second, that sweet taste returns to your mouth, strong and sickening. The other fruits around it seem dull, bland and worthless. Oh great, now I'm into mushy fruit. I think that's the worst side effect. You reach out and grab a small bag of oranges. They look fresh and sweet. Maybe you need some vitamins. You place them into the basket with a lingering sense of unease. Your steps carry you automatically towards the freezer section. You need some meat. You won't survive on bread, eggs, and a few sticky bowls of pasta alone. Your body freezes. Your own reflection in the glass startles you. Why do I look sick? Your skin is paler than, and the dark circles under your eyes are far too noticeable for someone who slept so well last night. I didn't look like this yesterday. You ignore it for now and open the freezer. Your hand hovers over the cuts. For a moment, they all look the same. No smell, no difference. You pick one at random. It feels right. Even if you don't know why. For a second, you think about getting something he might like. But what would he even like? A very wet, damp sponge for him to fester inside? I already have enough. And the basket weighs heavy on your arm as you head to the checkout. The lively conversation between the cashier and a customer cuts short the moment you approach. Why is everyone acting like this? You set your groceries on the conveyor belt while the woman behind the counter scans the items rapidly. That'll be $14.48. You pay for your groceries and leave the store as quickly as possible. The air outside is much more welcoming. You rummage through your pocket, grocery bags swinging from your other hand. I probably have nose blindness. Your phone. You pull out the device and turn it on. The battery is low. You forgot to charge it ever since you arrived. Your finger scrolls through the apps and stops. Your contacts. You stand under the sun, feeling the weight of the plastic bags digging into your palm. The world around you keeps spinning. Cars, people, city noise. But you feel like you're standing in a blind spot of reality. I can't just go back there, can I? Your finger hovers over the phone screen. The battery shows a thin red line, 3%. Call someone. You tap your contacts. You scroll down the list until you stop at a number. Asha. Your finger hesitates over the screen. You haven't spoken in a while. Ever since you started taking care of your grandfather, the conversations became less frequent. And the visits too. You take a deep breath before pressing the button. The phone rings against your ear. Hello? Yinny? Where have you been? I tried calling you yesterday, but all my calls kept dropping. Your throat tightens. Suddenly speaking feels difficult. How long has it been since you heard his voice? You can hear footsteps and the door closing on the other end of the line. Alright, talk. Silence. Are you crying? Your chest tightens. No, a lie. Your grandfather. I heard. His voice grows quieter. Why didn't you tell me? You don't answer. Yinny. He disappeared. Silence. You did it again. Your grip on the shopping bags tighten. Where are you? Ash. You always do this when things get worse. You hear him sigh on the other end. Is Ash your heart? Your wrist burns as you press the phone harder against your ear. You stare down at your feet. Ash, I need you to come here. For the first time, you left him silent for too long. What? There's something wrong here. Yinny, you're scaring me. Your breath catches. Ash, please. Oh, wait. What do you say? Give me your address. I'll be there in a few minutes. The voice cuts out. You pull the phone away. 1%. The screen goes dark. I am so screwed. I'm gonna stay. You remain standing on the sidewalk, the dead phone still clutched in your hand. The world keeps moving around you. Cars and footsteps and voices. But it all feels so far away. Your reflection briefly appears on the dark screen. Pale. Tired. Strange. I came here because I didn't have a choice. Where else would I go? You unconsciously raise your arm, staring at your reddened wrist. You wipe your face. The feeling of defeat feels embedded in your skin. I can't just disappear. You stare down the street you came from, and the way back feels shorter than the way out. Go back home or run away? I want to see what happens if we run away first. This doesn't feel right. I saw that little glitch. Run away? Why am I hesitating? I really don't want this. No! Damn it! You didn't even realize you're already walking back. I feel like he's definitely infected our brain. You're back. The house looks smaller in the daylight. Less threatening, but no less unnatural. Your gaze drifts upwards, almost by instinct, and the upstairs curtain moves. There's no wind. The fabric glides slowly, as if something had just brushed past it. The tightness in your chest eases. Being here feels right. More than it should. Everything is quiet, but the smell hasn't gone away. We are absolutely being brainwashed. You set the groceries on the counter. You take off your cardigan. Strangely enough, you didn't feel any warmth from him at all. Even without the fabric, the smell won't leave. It wasn't just on the clothes. You toss it onto a chair by the table. The silence hangs heavy, distorted. He should be here. The counter is far too clean. You open the bags, taking out each item. A shiver runs up the back of your neck. Before you even understand why, you look back. He's standing just a few paces behind you. Hello again. My madame tried to leave, but came back. He's close. Far too close. But he doesn't touch you right away. He watches the items you pull from the bags with curiosity. My madame brought new things. His smile widens. Mould will put everything away. His hand reaches out to you, tucking a strand of hair behind your ear. His touch is soft and gentle, as if you were made of something fragile. He steps away and picks up the discarded cardigan, smoothing the edge of the fabric before folding it carefully, as if it was something precious. His fingers lightly brush the sleeve of the garment. You smell like the outside now. People are dirty, Yinny. Go. He points up the stairs. Wash away the smell of the outside. Mould prepared the bath for when my madame returned. He did? When you come downstairs, the food will be ready. He turns away, and when you blink, he's already gone. We'll take a bath or maybe later. Alright, we'll take a bath. Mould really had prepared the bath, but it was just water without a single drop of soap. Oh, damn it. You toss some bath salts into the water before getting in. Your body finally seems to relax as you sink into the tub. You pick up a bath sponge, scrubbing down your arm to your wrist. What even is this? You scrub harder as it itches. Giving up, you go back to scrubbing your arms. The smell of the cardigan is thoroughly embedded now. For a moment, you think it isn't unpleasant anymore. It's almost pleasant. Yeah, no, he's definitely got his spores inside my brain. You stop. Your hand hesitates. Then you start scrubbing again. Harder. Your skin burns, turning red and raw. The smell refuses to wash off. You didn't hear footsteps. You didn't hear the door open. The doorknob turns. Excuse me, Mould, I'm naked. Slowly. You're certain you locked it. It opens anyway. Mould walks in as if it's the most normal thing in the world. Dude, my butt's out. He holds a towel in his hands. His eyes scan over you, but they don't react, as if there's nothing to see. Oh, gee, thanks. You move quickly, trying to cover yourself, but his gaze never wavers. Don't scrub so hard. It will hurt. He approaches the sink, neatly setting down the folded towel. How does he know? Hurry up. Mould made meat. My madame needs to eat. He lingers at the door for a moment, as if expecting something. What, for me to pat his head and call him a good boy? Nothing comes. He leaves. The door closes with a soft click, and the water is completely still. Silent. You step out of the tub, giving up on ridding yourself of the scent clinging to you. Oh, great. Not only am I trapped, but I'm now smelly. The towel feels soft, warm. You hesitate for a second, before drying yourself off anyway. The table is set with only one plate. His isn't there. Even so, he's sitting down, waiting. Aww. The meat looks raw. Does he have anything else of his that's raw? If you know what I mean. Not rare. Just raw. The center is far too red. The scent wafts up. It's not bad. In fact, it looks good. Warm and familiar. It seems normal enough. His gaze is gentle. He seems happy as he watches you eat. Oh no, we've absolutely been infected. Either he's turning us into a mold person. He's definitely put the mold spores on us. And that's why he can see us when we're outside. That's why he knows that we try to leave, because he put the spores on the cardigan. I wonder if he can actually feel when we're scrubbing, because he made a comment about like hurting. His gaze is gentle. He seems happy as he watches you eat. Ask about Grandpa. Did you know my grandfather? Mould stops. He seems to freeze right then and there. He took care of the house. Mould takes care of it too. He tilts his head without looking at you. Mould heard him calling. Ask about him. What does he mean by calling? Where exactly did you come from? You said you've always been here. His smile falters for a split second. His fingers tap nervously against the table. Mould doesn't remember the beginning, only remembers the after. He traces his finger along the tabletop. The house is empty. Then it wasn't anymore. He doesn't seem to give a complete answer to anything. Your attention shifts back to your plate. The meat is hot, but far too soft. The knife sinks in effortlessly as you cut. It doesn't feel right. The taste isn't bad. It shouldn't taste good, but it does. You swallow it more easily than you should. You finish your food. You didn't exchange another word during dinner, but he was there. He took your plate just like before and placed it in the sink. There's something strange about having someone take care of you. Did he take care of Grandpa too? As soon as he finishes, he looks at you with his usual smile. It feels softer this time. My madame should rest. Tomorrow will be better. You don't answer. The silence between you stretches on longer than it should. You stand up. The chair scrapes lightly against the floor. As you walk upstairs, the weight on your body eases. It doesn't disappear completely, but it's a relief. Mould didn't follow you this time like he did last night. Maybe he's busy, or maybe he simply didn't want to. You enter the bathroom feeling a little more relieved. You got answers today, even if they didn't help as much as they should have. You turn off the light. The room sinks into darkness as you lie down on the bed. The mattress feels soft, unlike yesterday. It feels right. You close your eyes, feeling safe. Before you drift completely off to sleep, the bedroom door creaks. Yeah, I want to know what he meant by calling as well. Can you imagine if it was our grandpa calling for help and no one answered? Your eyes snap open. Oh, Jesus. You're still awake. He sits on the floor, resting his hands on the bed. Always closer than he should be. Oh my god, this got the crap out of me. You already suspected that he came into your room, but actually seeing it is different. He simply stays there watching you. Doesn't say a word, doesn't touch you, just stares. Mould is all alone. When you sleep, it is not good. But now you, Madame, will stay. He shifts more of his weight onto the mattress, resting his head on his arms. His pupils dilate as he watches you. Let him stay close. You hesitate, but you don't tell him to leave. The idea of having him stare at you from that position every night is terrifying. Don't you want to lie down? He stops. Processes it. Doesn't ask whether you're sure or not, and simply climbs into the bed. Yay, we're spooning! He's gonna infect us more with the spores. Oh my god, he's so cute though. Yeah, you know what? He can infect me if he wants. Look at him. The mattress sinks, but it doesn't bother you. Mould curls up on his side, a wide smile spreading across his face. His eyes become almost terrifyingly dark now. My madame drew close. I love it. Love it. His fingers slowly slide through your hair, as if learning its texture. Your body is so warm. His fingers linger there for far too long. They simply stay there, as if he's trying to commit the sensation to memory. You can feel the weight of his gaze even in the dark. No matter how many times you see them, his eyes still look strange. Large, dark, and unblinking. He doesn't seem dangerous right now, just absurdly attentive. My madame isn't trembling anymore. You realize too late that he's right. Your body doesn't really feel as tense as it did before. He slowly brings his face closer, close enough for the scent of the damp earth to grow stronger again. Mould made you uncomfortable before, but you came back, so Mould learns. You don't quite know how to answer. The bed sinks slightly as he edges closer, slowly and cautiously, like an animal trying not to startle a smaller creature. Can I stay here? The question comes too late. He's already there. The silence slowly returns, less empty. It doesn't feel quite as uncomfortable now. You close your eyes with the certainty that you are not alone. Good ending one. By your side. I mean, it's not the worst thing that could happen. Alright, okay, so we're gonna do this again, except this time, maybe we can be a little bit mean. Alright, we'll start from here, which is towards when we first see him in day one. But this time we're gonna be mean to him, so we'll scream. Enough! I know you're there. Your voice comes out too loud. Louder than you intended. For a moment you regret it. Your chest tightens. Your breath hitches before coming back faster. Whatever is out there, now it knows. The door moves away. And you're ready to react to any kind of attack, but it wasn't that. Alright, let's skip forward a little bit. Alright. Oh, this sucks. I wanna be mean. Ignore him. You don't answer. You don't move. You don't sit. You avoid looking. Avoid thinking. Avoid acknowledging what is right in front of you. You would hope that upon waking up, he wouldn't be there anymore. But he is, standing, in your kitchen, as if he has always been there. The warm smell of food doesn't help. Nothing here helps. Even without looking at you, you feel it. His gaze never leaves you. He doesn't blink, doesn't waver, just stays fixed on you. My madame, you walk right past him. Oh, I feel terrible. Did Mould do something wrong? His voice sounds different. You open a random cabinet pretending to look for something. Anything. Maybe that way he'll get the hint. Ignore him. Silence. Why? You keep ignoring him. Oh, I feel bad. We were so nice to him in our first playthrough. Madame, you feel like the floor beneath you is trembling. Why don't you say anything? Yeah, maybe he is actually the whole house. Quick guys, go stroke the staircase rail. Maybe he'll calm down and get a bit excited, if you know what I mean. What did Mould do? Does my madame not like eggs? Mould will make something else. Don't ignore me. Look at me. He slammed the cabinet door shut. Be quiet. Silence. He doesn't move. His breathing is silent, as if he's holding his breath. A crack. The air grows heavy. Your body feels heavier, as if something is pressing you down. Mould made food. His voice cracks. Mould took care of it. Took care of everything. The loud noise sets your heart racing. What is happening? I did everything right. He's not referring to himself in third person anymore. The words slip out differently. Wrong. As if they didn't belong to him. I did what was necessary. You turn your head to look over your shoulder. Please don't jump scare me again. I'm a coward. His pupils look different. Vertical. So I think Mould as an entity is like nice. But if he is a hive mind, is there one part of him that's stronger than the others? Which is this part that we're talking to now that gets agitated if we reject him. His eyes are wide open. Too wide. His neck looks abnormal. Why does my madame ignore me? My madame accepted it, so why are you ignoring me? Oh, that smile is terrifying. The floor beneath you now vibrates more intensely. Hey, I mean, on the bright side, if he really is a house, we could be in for some really crazy bang-a-langin' if he vibrates like this all the time. Mould is about to end us. Oh, I'm so scaroused right now. Can you imagine if you like spray him with like mold killer, but the strongest strain survives, and that's like this one that we're talking to? That'd be terrifying. The floor beneath you now vibrates more intensely. Silverware rattles inside the drawers. Glasses vibrate as if they're about to shatter. This is how we die. We'll keep ignoring him, he's gonna kill us. You turn your face away again. Your hands grip the counter as the shaking seems to intensify even more. What is wrong with him? His breathing seems to grow louder. The counter lights flicker frantically. Look! His voice is completely different now. Look at me. He's so mad. Look at me. Oh no. What is that? I think this is where I die. Well guys, if you would like to come to my funeral, it is right after this video. The plates on the table crash to the floor, scattering broken ceramic. You flinch, covering yourself with your hands, as if that could protect you. The shaking stops suddenly. The only plate that didn't break spins across the floor for a few seconds before coming to a stop. You reluctantly look back. I'm so screwed. Mould stands completely still. His shoulders drop far too quickly. His breathing still seems uneven. He takes a step towards you. Your body recoils in fear. Then he stops, as if he knows he shouldn't come any closer. No, don't ignore. Another crack. It sounds weaker now. His pupils seem smaller. His eyes are wet with something you're certain isn't tears. It runs down his face, thick and viscous. He wipes it away far too quickly with his sleeve, as if he doesn't want you to see. When Madame doesn't look, Mould disappears. He stares at his own distorted reflection in the shattered glass, frightened. And then he crouches down. He doesn't seem calm, just desperately trying to return to normal. Oh, I feel bad. His hands quickly gather the broken shards. One of them cuts his palm, but he doesn't react. The kitchen falls silent once again, but not in the normal way. The light still flickers from time to time, and Mould doesn't look at you the way he used to. He sets another plate on the table with excessive care, as if a single mistake could make everything worse again. Oh, I feel bad. I feel terrible. His hand is still injured, but he doesn't seem to notice. As soon as you finish, he takes the plate away immediately, silent. Alright, we'll wait. You fold your hands on the table, watching Mould wash the dirty dishes. The water runs over his hands in a strange way. The burns that were on them seem to vanish all of a sudden. The cut disappears as well. Slowly. The skin knits itself back together before your eyes, as if it had never been opened at all. The water stops running. Silence. Doesn't turn to face you right away. He grips the edge of the sink and takes a deep breath. Then he moves. He walks up to you with slow yet somehow heavy steps. His hand rummages through the pocket of his sweatpants that he stole from your closet. pulling something out from inside. The keys. Madame said you need food. He extends his hand. The keys are right there in his pale, wet palm. Outside. It's dangerous. Mould keeps eyeing Madame's safe. Mould takes care the outside doesn't. He tilts his head. It feels wrong. You hesitate to take them, looking at him as if to make sure he's actually handing them over to you. Snatch the keys from his hand. I'm so sorry. You grab the keys quickly, terrified he might change his mind. For a moment, he almost pulls away. You didn't think he would actually give them to you. The metal feels heavy in your hand. Time to leave. Well, he tries to give us the cardigan now, and we're gonna refuse. I don't need this. It's sunny. The smile vanishes from his face. You need it. He grabs your wrist again, painfully tight. Wear it. He forces the fabric onto your body, dressing you in the cardigan against your will. The door is right there. But something feels off, as if leaving isn't going to be as easy as it seems. You slot the key into the lock and turn it. Alright, well, we'll have to skip forward this bit a little bit, because yeah, we've already seen this part before. You're back. The house looks smaller in the daylight. Less threatening, but no less unnatural. Your gaze drifts upwards almost by instinct. The upstairs curtain moves. There's no wind. The fabric glides slowly, as if something had just brushed past it. Your stomach churns. Every step towards the porch feels like a mistake. Well, I'm back. The shards of the broken plate are still in the trash. You open the bags, taking out each item. A shiver runs up the back of your neck. Before you even understand why, you look back. Well, there he is. My madame tried to leave, but came back. He's so happy that we're back. I feel so bad. Well, we're not taking a bath this time. We'll take one later. I haven't really looked around the house since I got here. Mould seems like he'll leave me alone for now. Alright, let's explore upstairs. Well, we'll look around downstairs first. Maybe I should look around a bit. In the office, we haven't been there. You had forgotten about this room since you arrived. Your grandfather's office. Grandpa never let me stay in here. There must have been important things. You turn the doorknob. It's smaller than you expected. The shelves are packed with books. Some philosophical, mathematical, and even financial. He really loved this stuff. I'm really scared that we're gonna get jump scared again. There are several papers scattered across the desk. Handwritten letters, all addressed to you. Never sent. You slide the chair back, sit down and pick up the top letter. The room is clean. Why didn't Mould leave these here? Hello dear, how have you been? Are you eating well? Oh, you haven't visited in quite some time. I bought a fishing rod just for you. We can go fishing together this time. You used to love it when you were just a child. Oh, this is making me sad. More squirrels have been showing up around the hazel tree. I don't know why those poor creatures eat those awful hazelnuts. I know how exhausting work can be, so don't push yourself too hard. I'll be waiting for you at Christmas. There will always be a warm bed here for you to sleep in. Why didn't you send me this? I've been hearing things around the house. Footsteps. I always think it's you, but when I look, no one is there. I can't tell whether I'm going crazy or if my ears just aren't what they used to be. I hope we can see each other during your vacation just like we used to. You place the letter back on the desk. A knot forms in your throat. All of the letters. They just keep getting worse. I should have come. I've been trying to clear out some old things in the attic. There's a strange smell up there. It wasn't like that before. During the night, the house felt less cold and some of them look repetitive and are full of scribbles. When did this start? You open one of the desk drawers. The wood is damp. One of the papers seems stuck to the bottom. You pull it carefully. It tears. The handwriting is shaky but legible. Please come soon. I came too late. A faint sound travels through the house. I'm terrified. It isn't coming from the hallway. I'm really sad now. Can you imagine, like, your grandpa was in this house waiting for you and he wanted you to come and help him and was writing letters, but for some reason he wasn't able to send them. And like, why? It isn't coming from the stairs. You get to your feet quickly. Staying there doesn't feel right. Not anymore. Well, living room time. You cross the hallway. The living room still looks strangely tidy. The windows are still open from this morning. Outside, a few squirrels move through the hazel tree in the garden. Grandpa said this tree never bore good fruit. Even so, it was never cut down. One of them stops, motionless, its tiny rigid body staring directly at the house. You take a step. The creak doesn't echo. It just vanishes. The wall next to the window looks slightly stained. You hadn't noticed it before. Now it seems too obvious to ignore. Dark, irregular patches climbing slowly as if they were growing outside the squirrel bolts. Suddenly, for no reason, silence. A shiver runs through your body, and you look away. I don't want to take a bath. Why didn't Grandpa ever send me those letters? I could have come. You pick up a bath sponge, scrubbing down your arm to your wrist. What even is this? You scrub harder as it itches. Alright, and then he comes in, gives you the towel, And then he makes you food. The uncanny feeling from just moments ago still hasn't left your mind. Not just that, he's been acting strange all day. His eyes never leave you, he doesn't even blink. Manama's acting strange. Calm him down or the bathroom door. Oh great. We're gonna confront him about the bathroom door. How'd you open the bathroom door? It was locked. He tilts his head. You hear that crack again. It gives you chills. It wasn't. You swallow hard. I see that pupil change. His eyes don't blink. His irises look narrower. Madame tried to hide. Why? His tone shifts. It's not anger. It's hurt. Calm him down. I'm just tired. Silence. He watches you for far too long. Tired. Then do not think. Just eat. The silence somehow feels worse. Mould takes care. That way you, Madame, does not need to leave. The meat sits on the plate untouched. He keeps staring. Not like before. It feels more fixed and intense, and you hear it, and this time it's clear. Something in the wall behind you. My Madame does not trust. No, I do not. But you accepted it. Then why resist? He stands up, as if nothing had happened. Eat before it gets cold. You finish your meal. After he stood up, he disappeared from the kitchen. He didn't say another word before leaving. Something is very wrong. Oh, great. He seems stranger than usual. If I can even call the 2 days I've known him usual. This time, you wash the dishes left behind and dry your hands running upstairs. Yeah, I'm screwed. You climb the stairs. One step, then another. You stop. You look back, but all you see is an empty, dark kitchen. Can you imagine when you look back into the hallway and everything is dark? And you're like, oh yeah, the lights are just off. But it's not actually lights. It's just like a very, very dense colony of mold spores that you just mistake for darkness. You keep climbing. Faster this time. You rush into your bedroom, shutting the door behind you. The sound echoes louder than you'd like. You don't turn off the light this time. You don't want to. You lie down on the bed exhausted. Tomorrow he'll still be here. I could have left. No, we tried. I could have walked away. Why didn't you? You could have started over. A different place. A different home. A different life. Then why did you come back? You close your eyes, trying to push every thought away. The house is creaking more than usual. Your eyes snap open in a panic. Your feet kick at the blankets as you scramble backward across the bed. Oh god. Oh no. The wall behind the headboard is completely cracked. What is that? The crack spreads. Another one. The wall doesn't look like it's simply breaking. It's opening, and there are no bricks. There is no framework. Only darkness. Dense. Far too deep to be a wall. The smell in the room becomes increasingly suffocating. Strong. The same smell of damp earth. You retreat farther across the bed. The mattress beneath you sinks deeper than it should. No, I did everything right. Yeah, goodbye guys. Farewell. It was so nice knowing all of you. I am going to die. I did everything right. Mould? Help. Why? His voice isn't coming from the door. It's coming. Can we just leave it at it's coming and pretend it's a good time? From far too close. Inside my brain. From all sides. Lovely. Suffocating you. The cracks stop spreading. Everything goes quiet. Your breathing grows faster and faster. You look towards every corner of the room, terrified. Don't be afraid. My Madame looks beautiful like this. When afraid, you try to get out of bed. Your body won't respond. Not completely. Something is stopping you. Maybe it's fear. The light begins to fail, flicker, weaker. Stay. My Madame accepted me. You belong here now. Something touches your skin. Cold. Familiar. Your vision gives out. Darkness. The mattress sinks. But the smell doesn't go away. I will take care of you. Like this. You won't think about leaving us again. Bad ending. Beyond the limits. That scared me so bad. So now that we've ignored the drawing on the mirror and we didn't touch the apple, he talks to you here a little bit differently. The smell you notice throughout the house, that scent of mold, intensifies as he draws near. The smell comes from him. Your lungs burn and you feel like coughing. I was waiting for you to look. I thought you would smile. He gives a smile. It's a bit frightening. Well, I mean, I think it's quite cute. He reaches out and holds your cheek firmly. His fingers are cold and his breathing is faster, almost panting. I cleaned the house for you so you don't have to worry. His thumb stroked your skin with unnecessary force. Don't run, I won't hurt you, see? See, here's the confusing thing. In the first day, he refers to himself as I. Until he starts referring to himself as third person, like Mould. And then when you upset him, he goes back to using first person, so I'm wondering what's going on there. This is the next day. The apple is still on the counter right where it was. Mould placed a clean saucer underneath it. But that didn't stop it from rotting right on top of the ceramic. The skin has lost its shine. That is too quickly rotting for just one night. The dark spots are slowly spreading along with the mold. He snaps his head in your direction. The movement is fast, as if he had already been watching before you even arrived. The burner is turned off, and the sizzle of the pan dies down instantly. Silence. A smile slowly forms on his face, as if it's being pieced together. What if we just sit in silence? You obediently sit at the table. Mould walks over calmly, humming that same song from before. He serves you a plate of scrambled eggs and toast. The bread looks a little burnt. Is the bread a little burnt? Or are those patches of black mold? When you look up, Mould sets a plate in front of himself with nothing but eggs. Oh, he's eating with us during the daytime? That's cute. He pulls out a chair and sits down awkwardly. The table looks too low to accommodate his long legs. We're eating together. Mould will eat. I think this is the first time I've actually seen him eat. His plate just seems to have unseasoned eggs. His fingers grip the fork in a strange way. He doesn't look at his food. He just keeps staring at you. Please, eat. Oh my god, look! Look at him eat, that's so cute. He brings a piece of egg to his mouth, chewing slowly. It's as if every single movement takes physical effort. His hands don't look right. His hands don't seem right. You look curiously at the slender fingers. They seem slightly red and have small bumps, like burns. Noticing your gaze, Mould pulls his hand back, trying to hide it from your curiosity. This is nothing. Avoid him and finish quickly. You try to ignore his presence at the table and focus on the plate in front of you. You take a bite of the eggs. They're a bit salty and he let some eggshells fall in, making you bite into crunchy bits. Oh, at least he tried. You eat hurriedly, not even bothering to chew properly before swallowing. As you push your empty plate away, Mould stops eating and looks up at you again. Now Madame ate fast. Does Madame chew faster when you get nervous? Yesterday you didn't chew like that. Mould picks up all the ceramic shards. He moves through the kitchen in an unsettling way. He doesn't say a word while taking care of all the dirty dishes. For a moment, everything seems normal again. Almost normal. Look around. Everything looks just as clean as yesterday. It's almost strange how much this doesn't seem to bother you like it did the day before. The water stops running. Silence. Mould doesn't turn to face you right away. He grips the edge of the sink and takes a deep breath, and then he moves. He walks up to you with slow yet somehow heavy steps. Alright, we'll be nice this time, and we'll take the keys carefully. And then we'll take the cardigan. But yeah, we've already seen this part as well, so we'll just, Okay, this is a bit different. At the supermarket, your hand pulls open the freezer door. A blast of cold air hits your face. You never cared much about the different cuts of meat, so you grab the first one your hand touches and drop it into the basket. Alright, and we won't call anyone this time. You lock the screen. You don't want to drag anyone else into this. And then we'll go back home. Oh, we step inside the house. My Madame came back. Mould knew. My Madame always comes back. He is close. Far too close, but he doesn't touch you right away. He watches the items you pull from the bags of curiosity. My Madame brought new things. His smile widens. Mould will put everything away, and then he makes us dinner. Alright, so this is still the same because he lies down on the bed next to us. Last time we let him stay close. I'm wondering what happens if we keep some distance this time. You don't move. You don't tell him to leave. You can stay there. Here. He doesn't exactly look happy, but he doesn't seem upset either. Mould will stay. The silence slowly returns, less empty. It doesn't feel quite as uncomfortable now. You close your eyes with the certainty that you're not alone. Good ending too. Close enough. Alright, and I have finally found the neutral ending branch. So this is the last ending that we need. The silence between you feels heavy. Only the clink of silverware against ceramic can be heard as you cut into the meat. You look up. He stands completely still without blinking like a statue. Are you always just going to stare? Watching. Eat. Aren't you going to eat? Mould does not need to. Right. He's not an ordinary human. You swallow a piece of meat. It feels difficult. Is my Madame gonna leave again? No need to leave. It is better here. You finish your food. You didn't exchange another word during dinner, but he was there. He took your plate just like before and placed it in the sink. There's something strange about having someone take care of you. Did he take care of Grandpa too? As soon as he finishes, he looks at you with his usual smile. It feels softer this time. My Madame should rest. Tomorrow will be better. You don't answer. The silence between you stretches on longer than it should. You stand up. The chair scrapes lightly against the floor. As you walk upstairs, the weight on your body eases. It doesn't disappear completely, but it's a relief. Mould didn't follow you this time like he did last night. Maybe he's busy, or maybe he simply didn't want to. You enter the bedroom feeling a little more relieved. You got answers today, even if they didn't help as much as they should have. You turn off the lights. The room sinks into darkness as you lie down on the bed. The mattress feels soft, unlike yesterday. It feels right. You close your eyes, feeling safe. You open your eyes slowly. They adjust to the darkness with ease. Beneath the door, a shadow, completely still. Mould? The doorknob turns slowly. Stops. He doesn't come in. The silence stretches out once more. Far too long. The shadow doesn't move. It seems to be waiting. Then it pulls away. You keep staring at the gap beneath the door, waiting for him to come back. But he doesn't. You turn away, close your eyes once more. He isn't coming. Neutral ending. On the other side. But yeah, there are some other little things I want to test. Let's come back to here. Last time we kept ignoring him. What happens if we stare back? When you look directly at him for a second, he sees the fear on your face. His tense shoulders drop. His neck snaps back into place in a way that's painful to watch. His pupils return to their normal size. Mould scared my madame. Mould picks up all the ceramic shards and moves to the kitchen in an unsettling way. Okay, so nothing super different from there. What if we yell at him? Stop it! The shaking stops almost instantly. Your legs feel weak and your heart shows no sign of calming down anytime soon. He stares at you, completely expressionless. Mould won't do it again. Sorry. Okay, so yeah, not too much of a change there. I do want to try and see if there's anything like anything else. Let's come back here and we'll explore upstairs. You walk up the stairs, resting your hands on the handrail. You've walked this path at least 3 times since you've arrived, but you never stop to look closely. Guest room or grandpa's room? Let's go to the guest room. The guest bedroom looks a lot brighter. You used to sleep here when you were younger. It feels a bit smaller now. You draw the curtains. The light reveals dust motes dancing in the air. Unlike the rest of the house, this room doesn't seem to have been polished by mold. It's just frozen in time. See, that kind of leads back to my theory that Mould's known you since you were a child. Because I feel like he's probably been in the house for a very long time. And I wonder if the reason as to why he hasn't cleaned this room is because it's the one that you lived in when you were younger and he wants to preserve it. The bedsheet had an old blue pattern you recognized. On the mattress, it's a book you forgot the last time you visited. Why did he put this here? Your fingers touch the book. I promised to finish it next time I came. Next time never came. You expected to find old sheets smelling like fabric kept in storage for too long. But that's not it. Instead, there's a shoebox full of family photos and pictures of you. Ones you had posted on your social media. You realize that while you barely paid attention, he was saving mementos of you. As many as he could. A shiver runs through your body. Silence. Grandpa's room. You've been spending your nights here. The smell has already become all too familiar. The vase of blue roses is still there, looking out of place from the rest of the room. An old doll. Grandpa told me it belonged to my mother. She didn't seem to have a good relationship with him, but he still kept this so lovingly in his own room. You inspect the doll, noting a crude stitch on one of the arms. Best to leave it where it is. You open the drawer, finding a few papers. Medical prescriptions, receipts, unimportant things. Your fingers brush against a small notebook. There are several entries in your grandfather's shaky but still elegant handwriting. Handwritten calculations and reminders. Some pages have phrases and reminders repeated more than once. You flip to the last page. He is waiting for your grandchild too. You read it again, confused. Why would Grandpa write this? Okay, what is going on? I should have visited more. Alright, we'll skip forward a little bit. But yeah, this is still the same bad ending. Alright, okay, well that is the full day 2, along with the day 1 replay with the changes. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I love this game so much. I'm so happy to see this game again. I genuinely think the concept of like Yandere black mold in your house, like an infection, is such a cool concept. I'm always a very big fan of like infection concepts in visual novels. So like the Parasite Love game where a parasite is in your brain, with Under Your Skin where a virus downloads itself into your like brain chip. And now with like this slow infection as you breathe in like the spores of the black mold in your grandfather's house while you're grieving is such a unique concept that I really like. I really adore Mould as a love interest as well, and it's very intriguing, and there's definitely a layer of danger there in which Mould doesn't seem to just be one being. It seems to be a bunch of little spores together as a person. There's a couple of signs that point to that, although I could be interpreting it wrong, but the fact that he refers to himself as us at certain points, the fact that there seems to be a dominant personality that takes over and refers to themselves in first person as I whenever he gets upset. Other little signs like his smile looking like it's being pieced together, almost like if different little entities are working together to push up the corners of his mouth to make him look believable and to make him look human. And I think little touches of that is like quite unsettling. Also the fact that he's likely able to put spores of himself on your clothing and on your items, which is why he wants you to take the cardigan so badly so he can actually watch you, because he's put spores onto that so he can be like, I can watch or feel or sense the player while they are out there and away from me. And something like that is just so insidious, and I really, really like it. Mould in particular is also quite complex in the sense that the main personality that we've been interacting with, Mould, although a bit unaware, doesn't seem to be malicious. Like, yes, he doesn't want you to leave. But at this point in time, I don't sense any sort of maliciousness coming from him other than a desperation to not be alone. He seems quite unaware of things. It doesn't make the imprisonment right or anything like that, but it definitely lends sort of a layer of innocence to his actions that you find it hard to really condemn him for. But on the other hand, there is that other more aggressive personality hiding inside Mould that will shake the house, that will hurt you, that will actually actively yell at you and threaten you and come after you. That's very, very scary. Because essentially, it's like, do you play pretend and play the game of placating dollhouse with the Mould that seems nice? Or do you try and leave and risk awakening that other personality that's inside him? So yeah, I'm very, very excited to see what happens in the next couple of days. Because there's also a day 3, day 4, and day 5 that will be coming out in the future, and I absolutely can't wait. The art in this is gorgeous. The story is so intriguing. I absolutely love how when you go back and pick different little choices, there might be different little outcomes and like little scenes as well. I don't think I've gotten every single line of dialogue. I have gotten every single ending though. So if you do want to support this incredible developer and check out the game as well, I have linked it in the description box below. It is available on Mac, Android, PC, and Linux. So, you know, all of us can play and check it out. If you would like to support me personally, my Patreon is linked down in the description box below as well. Supporting me monetarily is never mandatory, just very, very appreciated. Yeah, thank you so much again for joining me for Home is Where He Is Day 2, and I will see you guys in Day 3.